Good evening, everyone. We have a game. As mentioned, again, Austria versus Germany. Our just the second game for tonight. Our just when we see who swear, because I don't know the names. So, and the decks we have as fast as Shark. This is going to be the Austrian deck. It's a Greyjoy Prince with Corbeil is the Prince, and then a lot of Rushi stuff. Nothing surprising here. Good to see weapons at the door. We have nothing burns like the cold, Rise of the Kraken, etc. As a pretty much everything. I'm surprised there are only 2 copies of Superior Claim. I would have liked to see 3, but I assume he made space for King's Judgment. On the other side, if we're looking at a pretty fast deck, Germany is playing one of the slowest deck in the format. I tested few setups to see how it looks. It looks terrible for setup. From 75 cards there are 28 characters, and usually you go 33 in a 60 card deck, so this is pretty low on characters. I have no idea how to play this. But this is a Dead by 1000 Cuts, that's the way I'm describing this deck. So it's a Martell alliance with Banner, Wolf and Stack. Last year we saw this piloted by Yanis, but it was Banner Kraken instead of Wolf. Now this is a little bit different. We have a location control, we have card hold, insanely strong card, and it has a favorable pairing here where it's turning into a rush deck that depends on a lot of renown. So if he's able to protect the card hold, everything will probably be fine. We have Varys full reset, Lisa, with Begging Brothers, everything nasty thing you want to see or don't want to see. A single copy of Gaston, chair, IKEA setup, all the stuff. Secret Pact, attack chart cannot be declared as an attacker and charges against you. Amazing. Yeah. And we have the game is underway. The prince has been chosen probably. Not yet, but let me go. So prince that was promised. So we have, okay. Flags are great again, so Germany set up the game. Oh, I wish they speak in English. Would have helped a lot of me on the streaming side, but hey. Nothing we can do there. Quickly mention we are wife. This wife. Okay, so Bayon is chosen for prince. And let's see how the setup will look for both sides. 3-card setup from pretty... Oh! Ooh, look at this! That's what you call a setup. I don't think there was March in any of the decks. Oh, I forgot to go through plots. So for the Gradual Prince, at the gate, one from the Iron Bank, nothing burns like the code, Rise of the Kraken, Morgulis, weapons at the door, and you win or you die. For the Martell, we have a Prince Doran Behest, double building orders, close call, exchange of information, the Lost Message, a very interesting plot, I'm a huge fan of it recently, and War Morgulis. So for those of you that don't know what Lost Message does, is each player shuffle his or her hand into his or her deck, then each player adds the top X cards of his or her deck into his or her hand. X is the number of cards he or she shuffled this way, limit one per round. A very interesting plot, very good stats if you ask me, 5-3-1 and 7 reserve. It's a pretty good stat line. So yeah, very interesting plot. Works amazing with this type of decks. And we see him. We see that the Gradual is going to be the first player. Asha already on board, but there is a Gaston waiting for her. Gates found, and building controls is finding Dorn immediately. So looks like the first turn will be just Dorn marshaled, and that will be it. And he'll try to sustain from there. The fishmonger on roll. Marshal Furon for 5. That is going to find silence. And I think this will be the end of the marshalling here. Yep. One gold saved for that. What's the name of the stupid we do not show? You should always think that graduate case we do not show in his hand. The question is what we'll see here played in what fashion. Definitely a bolt in hand, considering how many bolts are there. We see a milk on Asha. Rose road. Luckily enough, Simons cannot be frozen solid. We see Iron Throne. We'll be able to gather DK set on the first turn and overload the so second milk. Oof. So quick look at the list. There isn't March, there is only Murgulis. Also none of the hand attrition events are there. But there is Cascafel, that's one of the most weirdest events you've ever seen. It's a house card house Baratian non-loyal song event. Reaction after win a power challenge, choose 2 cards controlled by the same player. Move up to 2 power from one of those cards to the other. During a round, a card you control is also your quotes, or in melee game the titles. So a player can move a power from your faction card to your quote, and when you flip your quote, you lose the power. I am surprised to see this card in a deck, although I've used it only once, but still very surprised to see that card in an actually competitive deck at the World Cup Finals. But looks like it worked for Team Germany. They played this deck on the all rounds, and I think it's undefeated. So, yep. And this is Bolton Flare probably. I don't think there is any other card. Any other shadow card that is. Yep, no. Yep, this is Bolton Flare. We see an intrigue challenge. I'm curious why he decided to do the intrigue first. If he had, we do not show in hand, although I assume there is a head judgment in hand. Both. I don't think that you're gonna be jumped at any moment. I want to put a ship into play. Centurion. So he's fishing for the Dorm that's in hand, and that we know it's in hand. So who do you think is favored now in this matchup? Extremely fast deck versus one of the tallest decks in the game, and look at the end of the challenges. Does this give dominance? No. So we will definitely going to see a challenge. Inter challenge. I'm pretty sure there is probably a lay wasting hand. Also, I mean, I assume everything is in hand. Unfortunately, now I don't know how this Slovakia is gonna get discarded. There isn't much anywhere. Ooh, bottom pair. So now this makes the dominance. It did kill a character and dominance for Lemming. So I assume a second copy of Building Orders or Prince Donald's Behest. So it is Behest into. So Podrick decided to be first. We will see the Republic Scope sacrificed in one of the milks, probably the one on Nasha, I would expect, and to see the second Building Orders. He finds the second copy of Dorn. Yep, the milk from Masha is removed, and to see Iron Throne discarded. Gate, card in shadow. So the card in shadow is probably only against Daughter. Yep. Or is there Grey Ghost? There is a single copy of Grey Ghost. And that's the end of the Martian, so definitely against Daughter probably. We see Queensman. With these effects revealed the hands to the spectators as well. To see what's there. So this will allow them to remove a non-character card. Um, quick German. Scheiße. Is this Scheiße? Ah, Sichte. Sicht. Mm. And he removes Superior Claim, use one of the activists. We have a Dorn. So probably there isn't a we do not saw there. So he's safe with that. I don't get to draw two, this could change. the equation. Wasn't that an economist Morn? Wait. Yep, he's playing two copies on Mr. Morn, so he'll be able to recuperate all the non-uniques. I don't think there is a single unique. I mean, Arya is unique, and other than that, a single copy of Bran. There is a copy of Delena. Very interesting. Actually, there are quite several unique characters in it. We see no challenges for the Greyjoy, and we see the Martell going on the offensive. This is basically to fish for cards and force defenses, and this way he's going to force a double defense. Damn you if you defend, them if you don't, basically the situation. So he has to use both characters here. Yep, he's doing it. With a challenge, trigger pillage, first Dorn. Chamber discarded, that's a unfortunate discard. I'm going to go for a card. Now a first copy of Ikea is out of the way. And we see an intro challenge. What was the main goal here? We see silence, eagle deckhand, and Euron is going to defend the inter challenge as well, probably. Yep, and this is going to give another card. But now this I wouldn't have triggered the deckhand. I would have forced the bottom player to do something of his own board. But that's probably just a impulsive play, like a reflex. I would have left the bottom player to start looking on this board, not keeping the Martel one, the Greyjoy one small. So I think that was a mistake. Pretty sure it is. And we see Dunfield discarded for reserve. So now the deck is not turning Duheris to remove one of the characters. So I'm very curious what will the Greyjoy player play here as a plot, considering he's still looking Gaston in the face and his Nottingham Burns is gone. He can do the archivist with close call. I never thought of that interaction. Ah, nice. So we see exchange into weapons at the door. I feel like this is a little bit early. So, exchange. We have Edric, Varys, Pascal, Delena, Lisa, and looks like that's it. Then we have Ocean Roll, Summer Seaport, Chamber, so Edric, Summer Seaport, and Path of the Giants. Most of the targets are already gone with the two Archivists and a Begging Brother, so there is only left Varys in the deck. We know Lisa is not there. Chances are low now. That is something that you wouldn't want to see. As a Martel player, that card is terrible. And he's paying 3 copies of it, so... So this could prompt a Morgulis, honestly, to get rid of Muren Mure. There is no Venomous Blade in the deck. Oh, definitely Morgulis. So Summer Seaport gets marshaled. Is he saving gold for the secret part? No, it's ambush 3. You see, and it looks like that will be it. I don't expect to see any type of trigger here, or just a position of all the challenges and then wipe the board with Ari on the table. So feels like a very safe Morgulis. I mean, as always, since Ari is with Ari on the board, with this Ari on the board. There were days when that wasn't safe, when Force March was a thing, but now it it's not, so not that big of a threat. So looks like he's going to search for the B1. Opposition gonna be removed by the Longship, I would assume. No? Section new B1. Don't trigger. Will it be cancelled? I don't think so. But at the same time, I'm curious if we're going to see, now that we know that B1 in his hand, are we going to see more bullets from the Martel player? We could see an offensive Murguris from the Greyjoy, but I don't fleet scout. Luckily no Maiden Vein. Although if there was a Maiden Vein we would have seen the refurbished Hulk used. Looks like he will go for the Inter challenge. Uh, okay, an Inter challenge. I'm curious if so. Yeah, he decided to save it to win it. Or not. So one of the characters will be removed from the challenge, and this will leave Arya intimidated. Dorm trigger. I don't run this card. That's very unfortunate discard. And Arya is intimidated. Looks like there is giants in hand probably. I won't be surprised seeing that. And push a power challenge, for example, or an intrigue. All secret games. Okay. Draw a little bit. Question is, would there be a hand judgment from the other side? Both players are running hand judgment. And there was. And dominance goes to the Greyjoy side. So now it's a very peculiar situation. Leeway to silence is going to bring another ship. Is there the second hand judgment? Or he's waiting for the resolve? So 7 goes away. And we see the Great Kraken. So now the question comes, are we going to see Murgulis from the Greyjoy? Because I feel like the Martel can wait. This board doesn't feel that scary. But looks like he snap picked his spot. And yup. I feel like that this Murgulis is a little bit premature. although there is a milk in hand. So I'm not sure why the milk, why Podrick decided he wanna go first. Here I would have went second, definitely. Oh, Big Dig Vic. I mean Big Vic and A1. I'm not sure how I feel about this Murgulus. I think it's too early. And considering you're running Behest, you're like a pot ahead, so you could have probably waited one turn and then go into later Murgulus. This is just how it feels. Third copy of Dorn, motion roll for the milk, on B1 probably. The frozen solid. Okay, we intended the milk, but milk should be coming down definitely. On B1 or on Vic. I'm not sure which one of them is scarier at this stage of the game, but I would still freeze the Renown. We see a Vanguard Lancer. Let's quickly check if the Martel deck was really undefeated by now. So this is the bit. No, he lost to the semi-finals, and then won versus Spain indicatively. So round one he won, round two he won. Actually, he lost that game in round three versus us, our only victory versus Germany. And then after that he won, and round five he won. So okay. So yeah, looks like he's very experienced with the deck. What? Why was there no milk? Probably because Giants is already ready to fire from hand. You see Frozen Solid on both ships. Yeah, but Baywon doesn't care, doesn't need the raiding long ships. You see the Vanguard Lancer, you want to claim here. AGoT draw cards. The question is it going to be Lisa or going to be Varys? But I feel like it should be Varys. Dominant goes to him and it's 5-7 to 0. Yep, Varys. Clean slate. And we go again. So now for the Martel we have Lost Message and Cold Call left, and for the Greyjoy we have Price, the winner will die, and his own Morgulus. We see Ash and Grey Kraken discarded for reserve, and Summer Seaport discarded for reserve. So we see Costco into Murgulis. Smart choice. The question is, are we going to see Citadel Archivist resurrected and triggered? Oh, he resurrects Arya Stark. Okay. But he's running only 2 copies of her. Question did he manage to find her consistently another copy of it? So no discard shenanigans with the 2 archivists there now. Although he is at his last plot. You see Iron Bank bestowed. There is potential for Orphan of Greenwood Vanguard to answer shenanigans. We see Edric. Chamber, and I think that will be it. I feel like just to ensure the dominance. Oh, and power kill. Looks like the Martel is set up at this stage, and it will just watch a hour-and-a-half game again. While our challenge power. Dominance is going to be tied. Power kill trigger. Or should be a power kill trigger. Yep. And it finds Bran. He's slowly catching into card draw. The Martel player that is. And we see it is discarded for claim. For reserve, you win or die into lost message. We see another copy of Victorian Marshal thanks to the King's Road. With a Duke. Anti-Cadre. Iron Bank. Trigger. New Convict. We knew that the milk is there from earlier. Total Garden Scarfall. I mean, I think this now seals. Oh, and there comes the Desert Trader combo. I think from here on out the game is sealed. The Desert Traders will do their job pretty efficiently since the first one is found. And a Buster Daughter. We see a hand reshuffle. Okay. Now the question is, are we going to see challenges now? I won't be surprised if we do see at least a power challenge. Don't waste the two flame. You're not winning dominance versus Edric, even with Vic, so use him for at least one type of challenge. Yep. Why? And he can buff his strength, so makes sense. And this way he protects himself from the defense for 2, bomb for 3. Get the claim, Dorm trigger. There was just enough power there for this. You see a break military challenge with the Buster Daughter, which is going to be opposed. Wait, why did he leave it unopposed actually and didn't defend it? He shouldn't be thinking about winning dominance here, definitely. Yep. So that was confusing. Hey, free power is free power. So maybe Germany is gonna get on the board with this game. And by the way, and by the look of things, that will be the case. And we see another Bronze Star card to the... Wait, how did he add a Bronze Star when there is only one in the deck? Wait a minute. Um, didn't he just find... Yep, he find another Bronze Star here. I'm not mistaken, guys, right? And the deck list says there is only one Bronze Star. Maybe I have the wrong list? Quickly check. No Bronze Star here. Not one here. I don't recall something happening to the one. Oh, Lost Message. Okay. Lost Message was the... Lost Message was the plate, so he shuffled back into the deck, so that makes sense. I was about to raise an alarm there, but I forgot. It clicked, so yeah. We see secret path found and going to go problem big. I mean, I think this is pretty much GG, but we'll just go through the motions. We see on a mixing board played for a Vanguard to answer and a Queensman. Queensman gonna look at the hand to know what's going on there. Get rid of it, kneeling the bastard daughter probably. Rose rolled. Looks like he didn't remove anything, so we have a secret pact, so he cannot be declared as an attacker. But he can defend for renown, although he cannot gain renown because first of all Prince, and then we have Carhold. Oh, this is so annoying. Anti-Vanguard monster to remove power. He should leave some power there, just because the fact that he still has to, at least he still has to take something with the chamber. So I think it's time for this to come out of shadow, regarding whatever it is. And he just does a power challenge. Yep, the end. I mean, Kerwin is doing work, definitely. We see Grey Ghost with bigger deckhand. Gonna stop Edric and Diwanser from defending. Gonna take the unopposed. And with this, it's going to be unfortunately not enough for 5. We'll win by 5. So I'm going to get Dorm Trigger first, Rise of the Kraken, and Claim. Going to go to 10. No, 8. Yeah, so he's going to go to 8. So next turn will probably be when so Intrigue challenge with the Queensman. And a power challenge with the Wancer. Ooh. Military for 4. Why for 4? Just because he can defend with the bolt. Yeah. And Digger Deckhand gonna be your claim. So he knows there isn't safe in hand, so yep. Intrigue. Actually this looks like a bad idea. No, it's fine. He wants to win dominance. And else it will be in time. So yeah. And get power with the chamber. Oh, heal. And finally copy of Aria. I still think that Studio Archivist should be moved to the one of them to the discard pile to recycle the resources that they are. Just because a lot of stuff is dead here. Actually, everything is dead aside from Baywon and Vic. But at this stage of the game, I think he can pretty much handle anything. and this will return the other milk, delay waste, and so on. Now the grey goat is gonna give him a lot of trouble actually. So I won't be surprised if this is close call now. So we have winner to die versus building orders. That's the thing, Bob, that I don't think it matters at this moment in time. A one is and the C tower for a card draw. The Iron Bank going to 8. I mean, the Martel is so heavily in control that and now we have even Starfall. So, yeah, I don't think Lemming will miss a beat in this game at any point in time. Which is Secret King probably is displayed now, waiting to see if there is hand judgment. And it's even better if he finds it. He finds it, plays it, next time he's Murgulist out of the game again. With Carhold, I don't think he can even get close to winning. No cancel on the Secret Schemes. Look for Water Gardens. Another Ocean Road. Aria. Oh no, Throne. Orphan. Lancer Shenanigans. This game is over. It will just be a dead by 1000 because stole for 3 from the bank. Orphan can't. I think he should give up at some point and bear the 40-minute suffering that it will take for the deck to win. And Talia. But hey, who knows? Maybe there is a sliver of hope somewhere there. And another raider. The raider of deserts. Istvan himself. I don't think we will see any type of challenge from the Greyjoy. Um, Removing the power icon, and now there isn't enough strength for Kedri. So, Intrigue challenge gonna be left. Probably on a post. So he can do the challenges on the backswing. He decided to oppose it at least. Dorm. Are we gonna see Carhold and a Cascafel discarded? We see Gregor used outside of a window, so he's probably going to stop the one orphan or Edric. Orphan is removed. Defense for 2 and a strength bump. Isn't it time to dust this thing? No? I mean, Kurun himself won like 8 power by now. So, military challenge. Let's see, unopposed. Which character? Kurun finally gone. Power challenge. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Defend. Let's see if he's going to trigger the agenda or not. Turn. And no agenda trigger. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. One. There isn't any more by one. Euron discarded at random. He did. Yep. Dominant goes to Fleming. And it's 5 to 8. There isn't any more 2 flame plots. There, 2 Murgulis is coming again. We should see the orphan triggered now. Another orphan found. I will definitely trigger the orphan now. Or in taxation, okay. King's Judgment, King's Road, and the Sea Tower. So Vanguard to answer returned. Edric returned, and Arya. Yep. And Morgulis. It's definitely going to be Morgulis' turn. Yep. Into weapons at the door. I'm going to overload a little bit the hand just because the frozen both frozen swords is gonna return to hand, but I don't think it matters at this stage. More than enough gold with Bravo with the Iron Bank. Bigger deckhand. Ocean Road. Also Lancer. Ah. The question is who's going to mute himself first and by another Lancer. Oh my god. And this is why I told at the beginning this deck is dead by 1000 cuts. It takes like 3 plot rotations, but it gets the job done. Orphan, bestow for 3, return all of them to hand, or at least 1 or 2, and do all that again. There is one more copy on the Misty Morning in the deck somewhere. We'll see this military icon removed by Starfall, I would assume, unless you want to draw a card. Actually, he probably wants to get the military challenge and then bring Desert Raider from the dead pile for the inter challenge. Oh no, he directly removed it. And military unopposed. Power unopposed. And then dominance tie. No, dominant goes to go to the Greyjoy. Or to, yeah, dominant will go to the Greyjoy. Oh, there is Iron Throne somewhere here. I completely forgot about that. Yep. So forget about dominance and stuff. So we're Jelena coming. Is there any big character left? Only Bayon is alive currently, but I don't think that will work. Let me see what cards count discarded. One star, one star, one star. Just in case. Defixation phase. See close call into the gates. Or an iron gate. Yep, it's the archivist. Those Germans think about everything. I just figured that interaction and they were already ahead of me. Oh, we have a Bayon, but there is milk probably in the hand. There is definitely milk in the hand. And frozen solids. Bajillion of gold. Ocean road. Frozen solid on that ship, frozen solid on Kraken. Again. Water garden secret. Oh, better than milk. Just get him out of there. Once he should. I still think he should leave some power on the faction card. For him to get. By 3 they come. And this is like the 6th time they come by 3. I forgot how many times. Anti-card in shadow, so that's the heal guy. Unfortunately, still not enough power to go through Bayon. Unless he removes the power icon. Sorry, there isn't much to communicate here. Player, so he's gonna do the intrep challenge. Now the question is, yeah, we do not throw it discarded. Now the question comes if we are going to see a military challenge. Trying to bait the... or just remove the power icon into the power challenge. With everything? Why with everything? Is there superior claim in the deck? No, there is not. Why with everything? Can someone explain this to me? Dominance goes to is at 13. Queensman. I must have missed something with this power challenge. Yeah, that is true, but still. Trying to see Valar into exchange. Is there a safe? No. And exchange. Iron Throne, Secret Scheme, Cask of Fail, Cask of Fail, Hand Judgment, Oscar Scout, Misty Moon, Milk. Who's first player? Greyjoy is first player, as always. I don't think there is anything left in that deck. Probably a reducer. At which turn do you think? This is the fourth one, yes. So we're at what? 11. So how many pots ago do you think the Martel was? The Martel won and the Greyjoy lost? Was it the first Morgulis? Was it at the second Morgulis? I think the game was lost pretty early. Oh, that's never happening. 46 gold on the Iron Bank. Dupe the throne just in case something may happen to him. Ocean Road, run. Queensman. Is there a power icon in hand? I cannot. There is Warsaw Scouts in hand, so yeah, there is a power icon. Yeah, begging bro, gonna be so. Come on, Podrick, don't put us through this. I hate this deck. And I had the pleasure to play versus Yanis with the old version. Still hate the deck. I think there is a mandatory new of the Grey Goats here. Move power icons, but Wait, what's in shadows then? Isn't it the little bitch? Uh, Against daughter. Isn't she in shadow? Yep, Asha. Hey! I think the game was over at the Morgulis and we just sit and watched like 40 minutes left after it. Uh, Key points in the game. Mm, Key points in the game. Actually, I have no idea. Gaston saved the first turns. That's pretty much it. And after that, I mean, so instead of key points in the game. I remember now. The close call into the dead archivist to recycle everything back. Yep, that was it. Highlight of the game. Pretty much. So yeah, that's it for today. Current score 3-1, if I'm not mistaken. Bracket. Come on. Well, big sneeze incoming or a hiccup. So we know that Alexander's deck is illegal, so it's already here. And we watched Lucas vs Sebastian yesterday, where Sebastian won. We watched today Johannes versus Augustin, where Augustin won, and now it was the Martel David versus René, where David won. So it's currently 3-1. I would have liked to report them here and see them for the future, but hey, we get what we get. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight, and see you maybe tomorrow. I mean, I will try to cover games as much as possible, and then we'll see a little bit preparation for Beast of Cross that I'm planning to play on the weekend. Yep, that's it. Bye bye.